Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Man Dog Pod. It's me, Dan Lippert, coming at you with yet another pre-episode intro. I'm slightly distracted because I'm looking into the camera on my phone and just saw that my dinner has just been picked up and is on the way. Thank you to that DoorDasher. But that's not why we're here. We are here for me to ask you to enjoy this episode. That's not exactly why we're here, but it's part of the reason. Today we've got Devin Field and Shaun Diston. Distant? He's not very distant. I would say we're close. I mean, we're not best friends, but we're not distant from each other. Shaun Diston and Devin Field are on today's episode. I say it in the intro, I predicted it would be one of our all-time bests, and by the end of it, I agreed with my own prediction. But I'm here. I've been doing this now for over a month, and I'm continuing to do it today. How do we like that mouth noise? Everyone with misophonia? Misophonia. I'm discombobulated. But anyway, I have been coming at you all on hand and knee begging for those of you listening to our free episode to come check us out on Patreon, and for those of you on our Patreon to potentially see if you have any friends that might want to join. And the way I'm doing that is by seeing where we are in the Patreon rankings. We started at 487th most popular podcast. Last week we were up to 450th. This week we dropped to 451st. We still got more subscribers, but I think people know that we're gunning for them. That's my guess. And so they are beating us. Last week we were tied with What a Hell of a Way to Dad. This week that podcast is beating us in the Patreon rankings. So my ask for you all is to help us, because currently we are situated right between two hell podcasts in the rankings. We'll See You in Hell is at number 452, and What a Hell of a Way to Dad is 450, and we are smashed between at 451. We are like someone who was famously in hell. Sisyphus, was that person in hell? I didn't want to misgender Sisyphus. I think it was a man. But anyway, that's where we are. So we ask if you'd like to come over to the Patreon, even for just 1 month. It's $5. You get all of our episodes. You get video of all the episodes. You get the full version, whereas if you're listening for free, you're getting half of the episode. And I am out of breath, so I keep having to move the mic. I hope I'm not breathing into the mic a bunch. You're getting the real deal here. One sell for the Patreon is if you're watching this video, I just took a shower. I'm about to have to leave to pick my mom up from the airport. This is the last thing I want to be doing right now, but I'm doing it anyway because I committed myself to it. And I find that begging, weirdly, helps get more people. The good news is Adam Conover, who we're chasing, was at 388th last week. He also dropped 4 spots this week to 392. So we are closer to Conover, or C to C, as we say. C to shining C. But that's my pitch to you all. Go to Patreon, subscribe to the podcast there, even for a month. I encourage you not to do it through your podcasting app, because that way you have to pay a higher fee to whoever runs the app store. If you do it right through the Patreon website, all the money goes to us or Patreon or the credit card companies. But that's all. So that's everything we need to hear. Why am I so out of breath? You may be like, why isn't there an episode next week? And it's that I had a heart attack recording an intro to a podcast because I overbooked myself. We'll see. I hope not. But now, enjoy Devin Field, enjoy Shaun Diston, and enjoy this theme song from Casey Trela.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Hi, welcome to the Man Dog Pod. I'm Dan Lippert with my co-host Ryan Rosenberg, and we're back again.
Hey, everybody.
I'm saying it right now. Episode of the year coming at you.
Whoa,
Tough.
pretty banger.
That's tough stuff.
That's hard to hear.
Me and Devin kind of walked in and we're
Yeah.
like, let's just have some fun. We're not going to put any
Yeah.
pressure on it. Now we're hearing
Episode of the year.
Now I'm hearing episode of the year is what I've been.
I don't know if
hearing.
you guys have heard, but I'm bad at improv.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's
Word got out. Sean, word has gotten out
just
on that.
to know what I have in the tank at the moment, and then to
Mm.
hear this will be the episode of the year.
All right, I guess I'll
wasn't
sit
prepared.
up.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you've heard them. Our two most confident guests of the year so far,
Yeah,
Mr.
is this
Shaun Diston and Devin Field.
Yeah, is that a good energy to project the
Well, I put
confidence?
you
of
in a
it?
situation where you had to either say it will be the best episode
That's
of the
right.
year or it won't, you know. So.
Mhm.
Well, I'll
That's my
say
fault.
it is.
I'll say it is.
We're off to a fantastic start.
I'll say it is.
The people are
Yeah,
laughing.
all right.
Yeah.
It is.
Let's see. I want to hear it right now on mic because
Mhm.
we talked for 20 minutes.
Yes.
First time I've seen Devin in person since he had a baby.
Uh-oh.
Yes. The baby's there. The baby is out.
And the
even
baby
come
is
out.
his. And I am not letting him anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Is Dan's.
It's Dan's, yeah.
Wow.
Dan's baby. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
huge.
yeah. This is that we're doing Maury today.
yeah.
You are.
Yeah. When I got the email, I was like, I think I know what this is about. I'm like, it'll be fun to do the pod, but I think I know what he's going to be good
All
for.
right, let me ask you this, Devin. Like,
Yep.
baby, you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, your wife valiantly gives birth to a child.
Good word for
I
it.
thought you thought her name was Valiant.
No, I know her name. I just didn't know if Devin wants people to know he's actually married. You got to keep it single.
Yeah,
for the fans.
Tom Cruise style. Tom Cruise style.
but
But
it's
anybody
very
can date our
Tom
friend.
Cruise.
But I will mention
Yeah,
you
it's
have a
just-
wife and a baby.
Yeah, that's right.
When you like, just because I'm always thinking about like the natural sort of like instinctual reactions. Like when you
Mhm.
set eyes on the baby for the first time, is there a instinctual like?
Googly eyes?
Yeah, you take a couple
When
googly
you
eyes.
set a pair of googly eyes
Is
on
it
the
a
baby,
laugh?
You
Is
put
it
one right there on the
Are-
top.
Does the room like it?
Do
Or are the
people
doctors like,
everything
stop?
everywhere all at once? Do you see the baby? What is your? Do you think there was like an instinctual reaction? Was it instantly like relief? Oh my god, the baby does look like me, or oh my
Looks like
god, the
me.
baby is healthy. Like, do you remember your initial instinctual reaction?
Did you go, I am the father?
The voice of Maury.
Yelled at the nurse. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
She's like,
bitch! I
what?
am
I
the father.
didn't.
I am gonna raise this.
You were
kid.
giving way too good a care. I know you thought it was you.
I think it was a relief. I think it was a reaction much closer to like the healthy side of what
yes.
you're describing.
Not
just
like what we're
because
saying.
You're like, baby doesn't have horn. Baby's not
that,
Hellboy.
but also just like baby got here safely.
yes,
I think the overwhelming feeling, especially like our, I won't go into the hyper detail, but it was
Mhm.
just like a long,
Mhm.
process that, and you would never know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
So we not that it ever got into like a truly dicey place, but
But that's
but
just what
it
giving
didn't-
birth
There were
is.
parts that didn't, that were tricky, and so I think just a lot, and also beyond just how it went that day, just like the 9 months plus
Yeah.
of leading up to it, of the anticipation of it. I think you're just like, oh, thank God, here's this
I get to
baby
party
is safely.
again.
I get to, yeah.
Because it does kind of get like,
I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. I looked him. He came out. I looked him in the eyes and I go,
All right,
"Great,
good,
I should
good
be out
stuff."
of here in about 20 minutes." I can text Sean, "Hey, I'll be out of here."
All right, cool.
dude, the deal's done.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, working man, 9:30.
At 9:30, I could do sooner. I could do sooner.
Goes and sees a
I
movie
get there for happy hour.
Can I ask you
Yeah, let's go see a dinner and a movie.
off of like just not to continue dwelling on the baby stuff. But
No, I'm happy to talk about it.
I'm actually changing the subject.
I'd like to talk about it more.
I'm terrified like of hospitals in general. Like I hate.
Uh-huh.
It's not crazy to hate hospitals, but like the idea of the things that are happening in a hospital kind of freaks me out. Even if
Yeah.
I'm in like a waiting room, I'm always like, damn, 3 rooms away. Like the craziest shit is happening in someone's life. Have any of you guys watched this new show?
The Pit?
I'm
The Pit?
obsessed.
You're obsessed?
I'm
Haven't seen
obsessed.
My Ellie, my girlfriend, watches it, and I have to put on headphones and be on my computer while I sit next to her because I
Yeah.
cannot look at any of the shit happening.
It's
It is
too
so intense.
gruesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and it's meant to be.
I have a hard time with that stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
This is meant to be realistic, and because you're in a hospital, like if this stuff was happening to someone like in a warehouse, some gory shit, I'd be like, oh, it's an action movie. But in a hospital, it just makes it so much more real. You like
It's extremely
Rosenberg?
non-glamorous the way
Yeah.
that it's shot, so it really feels like the camera is my head and I'm there. Like
Yeah,
you're just
right.
like
Yeah.
they're just putting the
No
camera
thanks.
right. That it's really intense.
It's so intense.
But the acting and the like human, like I'm crying in every episode just because it's like it's the most hugest moment in all these people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the acting is so good. It just feels like a stage play.
It is kind of
in a
funny
hospital.
to like have Ellie start the episode, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna like watch YouTube videos while you watch it, and she'll like look over and be like, don't look now. I'm like, I wasn't going to, and
But then you kind of want to.
and
You
then I
always
do
wanna, like,
look, and then I'm pissed, and then after the show, she's so changed by the show. I'm like, what is it? She's like, it's just I can't even.
It's
I'm
very
like,
deep. It just feels very deep. It
Yeah.
feels like all the things you're talking about, like it's too intense human drama that you want to avoid,
oh my god,
and then you don't, and you're like, whoa.
I can't think of a show I'd want to watch less right now.
Yes.
With no offense to that show. I'm
what was
just
the
like,
show?
yeah,
The
I won't.
Nick?
I won't.
That
be
was
the-
another one.
Yeah,
that was like
check
old
that
that's the one I
school
didn't
version.
watch.
That
for
one
the
I
same
would watch,
reason.
but
Oh, God.
Yeah,
But
they're
I
like
haven't-
injecting cocaine into people's dick or something
it
like
was so
that as
fucked up.
medicine.
I
good.
what is funny to me is like a thing I didn't know you could do isn't the whole thing with that show, and maybe you know better than me, that they wanted to do the Noah Weil, is
Yes,
that
it
his
was
character
supposed to
from
be
ER
ER.
in a show,
Yeah.
and
then
Michael
they
Crichton's
said
family was
no.
like, no. I didn't know you could just be like, okay, we're going to do the same character, but we're just going to change
But it's like it
everything's
is a
name.
different.
Different
they
name,
just, all they
different
did
place.
was rename him. They don't own hospitals. Like
Yeah.
you
Right.
can do anything.
Like, could
in
you
a
just
hospital.
take Homer Simpson somewhere and be like,
Yeah. It looks exactly like Homer,
Yeah.
but it's just a
yeah,
different guy.
this is just like Blob.
It's like it's Mad Men with Homer.
Yeah.
Homer got a job. He quit the
No,
plant, and now
I
he
cheated
works
on my
in
wife
Madison.
again.
No,
Homer, please stay. You always leave.
Homer aggressively manhandling women in the corners of restaurants.
that's what the donuts are for.
This is genius.
All right, we did it. We did Homer Mad Men.
Best episode.
Homer Mad Men. Clip it,
I
Homer Mad
told you
Men.
guys. I told you.
Took no time. All right. But can I to circle all the way back to an interesting thing that a nurse in the postpartum
Sure.
ward said to me was, I really like working here. It's one of the few places in the hospital where everyone's happy to be there.
Oh yes, it's the good news wing.
And it's the good news wing, and she was saying like, and generally it's a place where people are healthy too, because
Yeah.
like you have to have a certain amount of sort of base health to carry a baby to full term and
Mhm.
deliver it successfully. So even though obviously you've been you're rocked by labor and you're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
major
yeah.
recovery, you're still probably like healthy.
Yeah,
I just
the
thought that was
odds
such
of
an
happiness in that wing are a little bit
yeah,
higher.
even
than-
with the NICU there and stuff. But
Yeah.
like, I just thought that was really interesting, and I was like, boy, that would be really. That sounds really positive and fortunate to me to work in the medical industry, but work in the section where you're like,
Mhm.
it's
The
all
miracle
like
of
thumbs,
life every
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's-
obviously it doesn't, not that it doesn't come without its difficulties, but especially like this was a nurse who just helped on the floor where new parents are sleeping for the first time with their newborn babies.
Yeah.
And she like comes around and helps you like burp it and like, feed it correctly.
It's so funny because I'm so like fucking plastic surgeons. This fucking sucks. Like they're ruining people's lives.
Uh-huh.
But honestly, they're probably so happy to be
Yes.
like kind of in the medical field, and everyone is
Yes.
happy to see them. And they
Yeah.
generally
Every time
have-
you finish a procedure, someone's like, my life just
my
got
life
way
is
better.
totally
Yeah.
changed.
Almost always.
Everyone they
Yeah.
ever meet is really clean, rich, and happy.
I
guess that's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
They love rich people.
Yeah. No, but to be, that's I have a hard time watching that kind of like medical drama in a stressful
Mhm.
way, because of it's tough to be in that scary part of the hospital,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I like the show. I almost feel like my parents watching it. Like when
Yeah.
I was a kid, I was
Oh,
like,
sure.
"Why do you guys like this
Well,
shit?"
it's ER.
It's
It's
on
because
at 11.
it's
yeah,
ER.
100%.
also
It's
had-
ER came back the way your parents were watching ER in the 90s.
It
They're
also-
doing ER again.
It also has the like 24 element where every hour is real time. So
yeah, which is cool.
it's all one night, which I find to be
Mhm.
kind of fascinating. But when
Now
you
that
think
we're-
about all the things that have happened on the show, you're like, this is the craziest night. I would basically quit being a doctor.
yeah, right.
Now that we're at the end of the season, it's like this is a pretty
Yeah,
crazy
I
day
won't
for these
spoil
people.
what
Yeah.
happens a couple episodes
Yeah, this
ago,
isn't
but
the goddamn Pit podcast. Okay? Some of us haven't seen it.
Interesting. So this isn't the Pit podcast.
You start with,
You
have you seen this new show?
double-booked yourself.
Sorry. I binged
So
all
in
of it last
episode
night.
2.
Doctors. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Today's going to be an interesting day. Of
Okay.
course, it's a full moon.
Mm.
So we know what that means in the hospital. There's just going to be some stuff going on. I want you guys to just remind yourselves that it's a full moon out. So the squirrely stuff happening, we're just going to have to deal with it. And, that's it. That's what we're going to be dealing with today.
I also heard, I haven't confirmed, but that the carnival is in town. The carnival's in town. The strange, I would say haunted carnival is in town. It's a full moon.
Yeah. Now, that's the carnival that, of course, they always set up on the most unpaved roads. So we're going to get a bunch of ankle sprains today.
I think that's highly likely. That was my first thought as
You
well.
thought the carnival's in, it's going to be ankle sprain.
Well, in
city.
full moon, obviously, we're getting people who think they're turning into werewolves,
true.
start running, roll their ankle. I'm going to get the, I'm going to get the ankle tape.
Get some
I'm
ankle
just gonna
tape,
get a
get the
bunch of that
braces
it
prep.
ready.
sounds like we're going to need it.
Get
And
the
you know what? We're
braces
probably
ready.
going to get, with all those ankle turns, we're probably going to get a lot of skinned knees. So I'm going to order some extra blood just in case.
Some extra blood.
Yeah, just in case, it gets really serious. And
You're doing a
skinned
blood
knee,
transfusion on a scraped knee?
Well, it's a full moon. Let's close all the windows, too, just in case. Make sure none of that moonlight gets in here. But yeah, I
can
figure
I
we
be
should order
honest?
some
Vampire.
blood.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, what was that?
What'd you say?
What was
What'd
that?
you say?
Vampire. I'm sorry. I
No.
should have said.
No,
You just looked
please.
at your colleague and said vampire, and I kind of find that to be a little weird.
Have you
yeah.
ever heard whoever smelt it dealt it?
Yeah.
Because that was a smelt it dealt.
Yeah.
I
that was
think
a weird
I'm
smell
just
to
stressed
go
about the ankle stuff. I think the thing about full moon seems like you're scared of werewolves. You want blood. I thought vampire. Even if I do think you're a vampire, I shouldn't say it to your face because it would only end poorly.
He's
for me.
clearly not a vampire.
If I was a vampire, hospital would be out of blood every day.
It's true. And we're only
If you
ever
were a-
running low.
If
Yeah,
you were a
exactly.
short-sighted vampire, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But you got the eye on the long game. We would never run out of blood.
Alarm on my phone's going off. Okay, I'll be back in just a second.
Huh, he's always got that alarm. I guess he just made coffee outside. or
We do have to
something.
keep in mind, of course, to give a little grace that it's not necessarily his choice. The amount of blood he does drink if he is a vampire, of course, having the curse of the vampire, you have a voracious thirst for blood that
sorry.
goes beyond any.
Sorry, Dr. Field. What are you
The
saying?
curse of the vampire.
Oh, wow. I've never heard. I don't know anything about
Well, that's
that.
one of the if you.
Well, now that's interesting because that sounds like a
that's
wolf.
That's a wolf. And he didn't want the moonlight to get in here.
So wait, I'm sorry. Can you elaborate on the curse of the vampire? Because
Sure, I'd love
Is there any wolf stuff going on there? Because vampire and wolf
to.
kind of sounds like vampire. You put them together.
I suppose you're right in terms of there's a W in wolf
Yeah.
and a vampire vampire. Yeah, I follow that. Well, in terms of the origins of the curse and if there's wolf stuff, it's just a myth of the sucker of life.
Okay.
A ghoul, a devil who stalks his prey at night and drains their life force through their blood.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's a little wolf stuff on the side.
Okay.
Doctors.
Sorry.
Horrible news.
Yes.
There was a flash mob at the mall, and everybody was bumping into each other.
Oh God.
There's over 100 people in ambulances right now with their ankles pointing completely backwards.
Oh
So-
my God.
So that's the script. I figured since the Crichton family didn't want us to do ER, I just kind of did my best to give you every possible way the show could go in the first act,
Okay,
and,
well, as-
you
I'm
pick
sorry.
one from
As
there.
a lawyer for the Crichton family, I just want to say, we're not opposed to an ER spinoff,
Mhm.
but there were a lot of Universal monsters. There was a lot of sort of kind of crazy people in there. It just didn't feel like tonally ER.
Okay, so the tone is the issue because as
Yeah.
far as rights go, I don't know if you noticed, but we don't say vampire, we say vampire.
I heard.
Okay.
I heard, and that was a rights issue. Somebody owns vampire.
Well, yeah, it's like because Nosferatu is just a ripoff of Dracula,
Right,
the
right,
Stoker
right.
family. It feels like we just have that. The Crichtons are
name.
the new Stokers in a way.
Well, I feel like if you want to write a vampire thing, you should go ahead and write a vampire thing. It's just this is ER has a legacy of sort of prestige network television where we are a procedural. We are dealing with hospitals and doctors, and that's kind of what it should be about.
What about Jurassic Bark? It's werewolves, but it's
I'm
dinosaurs.
gonna stop you right there.
Sorry. Am I? Oh, sorry. Am I early for
You
my
reached in
pitch?
for a handshake, and you actually thought I'm gonna stop you right there. It was a good thing. It's actually going to be a bad thing. I'm sorry. What were you saying here? Were you just walking?
No, sorry. I guess I'm early for my pitch. I'm
Mhm.
here to pitch the new Congo show. Congo, we follow Amy in the big city.
I realize that Crichton's work is there's a lot of
Good,
Crichton's work
really
out there,
good.
and it's really good. And as his lawyer, I just want to let you guys know that I think it's going to come down to if the idea is good.
Okay,
Mm.
let me tell you my idea. Sorry, I don't mean to fully
No, I love
hijack,
where you're
but I
coming
just-
from. We should definitely exchange something before we leave.
All
here.
right.
All right.
well,
So you have a
let's see.
script?
Do I have a script? It's a 10-episode limited series. It's a
Okay.
gritty imagining.
You
of
didn't
what
answer if you had a script.
Yeah, I have a script. I got 10 scripts.
Oh, you already
10
wrote a
scripts,
script.
but it's all one shot. It follows.
Jesus Christ.
It's Amy getting from the Congo with her the magical talking glove that helps her
Mhm.
speak as a human, and
don't-
exploring the gritty New York City of the 1970s.
I don't hate. Look, I think you're already off to a bad start with the magical talking glove. I think it was just technology.
that was your idea.
It was. Was it magic?
Well, Michael Crichton's
Okay,
idea.
let me read. Let me read this thing.
Yeah, go ahead and read all 10 scripts real quick.
If you just forward me the PDF, I'm going to control find Sesame Cake to make sure you brought that kind of from the movie into the script.
Did I bring that? I brought Delroy Lindo.
Oh
He'll be
my
in
God.
there. Yeah. I'll shake.
Okay,
I'll shake
you guys shaking hands
Hey,
means
thank
nothing.
you so much for taking all of our meetings. We
Okay.
really appreciate
Okay.
it. Not only do we want you to represent all the scripts, but
Mhm.
we just want you to do all the creative too. So thank you so much.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
I'm,
you're-
I'm sorry. I'm a lawyer that represents the Crichton
Right,
family.
we appreciate you taking all the pitches from
Mhm,
these
mhm.
wacky directors, and these wacky Hollywood writers. We just
Okay.
don't like their personalities.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And so I just feel like as a member of the family, you might have some thoughts here. You might have some
Right,
notes. You
right.
want me to
I
handle
do
it.
have a couple thoughts. We
Okay.
do have something that's in production right now,
Okay.
but we are missing a crafty guy. Would you be interested in taking the pitches, being the lawyer, and also being crafty on this
Yeah, there's
movie?
just absolutely not. I'm not going to be.
I heard
crafty.
absolutely.
No. Why
you
does
sure?
everyone think a handshake is going to be an
So
acceptance
do
of the
these
thing you're
M&Ms
saying?
have peanuts in them?
I
I
literally,
asked you a
I literally
question.
cannot believe I am standing here right now. Do these M&Ms have peanuts in them? I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
those are fat. Those are pretty fat. Those look like they have nuts in them.
Yeah.
I've been telling everyone on set, look at the size of the M&Ms. If they are small, they do not have peanuts in them.
Hey,
They're
these
big.
Skittles have nuts in them.
They don't have nuts in them,
Oh
sir.
shit. Okay. You ever gonna get the Skittles with nuts?
I'm trying to do a rewrite right now of the script, and I'm fucking bogged down
Hey,
over here. At
Can I say
Crafty.
something? Quit forcing the healthy shit down our throats.
What do you mean? I brought.
I don't want loose carrots.
There's a
sticks.
fruit platter. There's some veggies. There's some ranch.
Hey, I'm Dennis Quaid, goddammit.
And I'm Randy.
Dennis, Randy, guys.
We're back in the saddle
We're together again.
against his wishes.
Guys, I think Jurassic Park is going to be amazing. But I need the two of you guys to just go back to your trailer. First of all, learn your lines because that's been a kind of big problem.
Wayne Knight
man.
has been complaining about the parfaits constantly. He wants them to be milkshakes at 3 p.m.,
Okay.
not parfaits.
Wayne Knight is a glorified cameo in this movie. He's not
He's really glorified.
it's
He's
like
really excited. He's really happy to be here.
Yeah.
He told me.
Everyone's bending over backwards for, oh, did you hear Wayne Knight's here? I said, motherfucker, Dennis Quaid is here.
He won't
I'm
put
here.
down that Barbasol.
okay, guys. He's just going to show up for 1 second. They're going to be walking past him in a cafe, and he's going to look at the camera. He's going to wink, and he's going to say, "Bark, bark."
You should direct.
You
should direct, man.
I think this,
You've got the gift.
I
I've
gotta be
heard
honest,
it.
I've never been more confused with Hollywood. I don't want to be any part of this. I'm a lawyer. Okay.
But you're a lawyer the way the Lincoln lawyer was a lawyer, in that you could drive around.
I haven't
Is
seen
this
the
my
Lin-
camera? Hello, Rupert Murdoch. Hello.
Oh no,
We're
he's,
here on the set
oh,
of
he's-
Jurassic Park.
he's
And
recording
I'm
one
about
of
to fuck your lawyer in the ass. Like
Whoa.
you fucked me in
Whoa,
the
whoa,
ass.
whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa!
What?
What's going on?
What? Hold up this
This-
picture.
these are the kind of things Randy does in his spare time.
Can you
This-
guys?
when
It's
you book
usually my
Randy-
wife.
Yeah.
Okay, Randy. And Dennis, can you guys just go to your trailer and run your lines just for 20 minutes?
God, crafty guy telling me to go to my
Please.
trailer
You know
and
what?
run my
I'm the
lines.
director now.
Yes,
Can you
Yes.
please go run your lines in your trailer?
Yes, I can.
I
Thank
sure
you.
can.
And what's the
Hey.
deal?
You're my lawyer. I'm supposed to direct this picture. You take my job.
I know, but I was just
My
trying.
own lawyer.
I'm not actually the lawyer. I'm not actually the director. I was just trying to get them to run their lines because it seems like it's been fucking you up for them to not know their lines. Is that
Okay.
right?
No, yeah, it's really fucking me up. It's just, someone's always coming for you when you're the director.
No, I
and I
understand.
thought my own lawyer was stabbing me in the back.
No,
here.
no, no. I'm
If the whole set is someone.
I'm not at all.
Okay.
But can I talk to you about the next shot?
Yeah. What? Oh, Jesus. I guess I'll take input.
Yeah.
But if I decide to do it, it's because I like the idea.
Can we bring in the DP too? I don't want to talk.
Are you serious? You're
So-
gunning for me.
I kind of
Yeah.
think for the next shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so because the dogs are gonna be coming out of these fern plants over here.
That's
They're
right.
barking.
What if you think they should be barking?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
a great
yeah,
idea.
barking, yeah.
I
What if we
already
started
compromised
low?
on Dennis and Randy Quaid instead of Delroy Lindo.
We're splitting the role.
I
I,
knew-
don't want to be in my trailer. I want to be out here. I'll read any lines that aren't mine.
Guys, you were walking towards your trailer and then you heard something and you walked right on back.
Someone said Delroy Lindo, and I thought that meant go to set.
No.
Well, because I just
10-1 is go pee, 10-2 is take a shit, Delroy Lindo has come back to set.
Okay, that's a little confusing.
We're like the Olsen twins.
Okay, I need you guys to go to your trailer and run your lines.
Sorry,
please.
you were saying something. I just really had to say that.
Well,
Delroy
I
Lindo
just
thing.
realized I came back because I wanted to talk. Did you guys know that Jurassic Park also includes the Congo stuff?
Yeah,
Because
we
Delroy
merged
Lindo.
a lot.
Yeah,
we merged
so-
a lot of the script just because I felt like no one cared about the material.
Yeah, okay.
So I just
You
threw
just
it
put
all
it
in
together.
there.
Smart.
It's a great comment on the industry right now.
It is. And how is that?
What you're saying is
Right.
a comment. The movie's not at all.
We're
the
just
movie
mashing
is just
stuff
the,
together.
the terrible industry
Hey,
itself.
previous director guy, don't you think the lawyer should direct?
Dennis,
You see, I don't want.
Don't you think?
Dennis, to my fucking face. Come
What?
on, man.
We all want what's best for the movie.
Dennis, I think you're riding a little too high on this comeback. I think
The substance.
you're so lucky the substance happened the same year as Reagan. If the substance hadn't happened the same year as Reagan, everyone would be talking about how bad you were in Reagan.
Reagan was a joke. I did it as a joke.
Okay,
I'm
ladies,
funny.
ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know this is a hard job, and I'm really upset that I hired some of my best friends to do makeup on this movie.
You are.
But
Aw.
I just feel like you guys have been getting absolutely destroyed by the cast and the crew,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry. And for my apology, I got each of you an edible arrangement.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank
cantaloupe.
you. So nice.
There's mostly cantaloupe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
say, this is a step.
It's a step.
It's just me and my cat at home. This is so much fruit. What I would really like is not to be treated so rudely
I don't know if
by
I've-
some of
yeah.
my all-time
that's
heroes.
really out of
Yeah.
my hands. I don't know if I can do it.
No, like Denise, I too am overwhelmed by the fruit. the
what do you?
amount of
Well, I
it.
talked to Transpo.
It's just it's
I talked to
absurd.
Transpo, and they will be sending you home in a van, and there'll
Mine
be a
just
van
isn't really
following with
arranged.
your
There's a
edible
fruit
arrangement.
van for the
There's
arrangement.
a
You know
van
what I
for
would
the
rather
arrangement.
have is the ability to drive my own car to set.
That's right.
I got to ride back stuffed in a car.
No,
with-
Dennis and Randy, they've been very clear that Hondas are too woke for set.
I don't understand
So
why. Just
everyone
because
need-
they're Japanese?
Nope, the transport department is all Hummers. So I'm sorry. Look, I'm just the head of the makeup department. I don't have anything to do with any of that stuff. I hope you guys
Randy
enjoy
has
the
been
cantaloupe.
eating most of my makeup and also some of my hair. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, why isn't my arrangement even arranged? There's toothpicks and there's fruit,
Yeah, this
but they're
isn't
not
a
really in any
Yeah.
sort of
It's,
shade.
it's interesting to see 3 edible arrangements all in a row that deteriorate as they go on.
Well, they kind of ran out of. They kind of ran out of full. This is an arrange it yourself, which I thought would be fun for you because you're just so hands on.
Thank you.
We need union protection.
I wish I
We're
could
being
help you.
abused on
The-
set.
You already gave me some of the driest crumble cookies when the transpo driver tried to use the crab walk version of the Hummer and ran over both my feet.
Well, he wanted to
Twice.
show us how easy it was to park. He wanted to show us
It's
how
not-
easy it was
it's
to
not
park.
It's
easy.
humiliating.
Was it?
He can't get it out of crab mode. They're driving at an angle forward.
Hey, man, I don't know if you as a car dealership do returns, but I want to. I want to
No,
return
man,
this.
hey,
I want to
hey,
return
hey,
this.
hey,
fucking-
back it
no,
up.
Come on.
Back it up. We've
You
seen
gotta
these.
take this.
Every
you have
single one
to
of these
take
we've
this.
sold, this has happened with. Every single one.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm going sideways everywhere I
Grab
go.
your ass out of here, bro. We're so sorry.
Why are you hostile? I gave you commission.
Because this is about to turn into a fight. I've done this already. I know you have a gun.
Unlock
I
the
know-
door. Unlock the door.
Well,
Let me into the dealership.
I can't unlock your door. That's something you have to do from the
I don't know
inside.
how the crab walk mode also seals the doors.
I'm telling you, this was a bad design.
I'm trapped in the crab.
I don't want to work here anymore.
I-
I don't want to sell these anymore, but they're out. They're out.
Friend, I have a date in 2 hours. Okay? And I cannot sideways walk my car up to her door, okay? Please.
Listen, the only thing that we found that works is reverse. You can 3-point turn wherever you need to go. It'll take you a little longer, but
God, I can't reverse my way down the freeway.
I know it's really.
Please.
No, brother, I cannot valet that thing.
Come on, dude. Come on, man. It's easy. It's so easy.
I-
I'll give you extra.
Every single on a date, you shoot me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'll take it. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. I'm sorry.
Good,
Yo,
good.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, good.
I'll be right back, dude. I'll be right back.
Do something. I don't know if it's a first date, a 10th date, but do something about your partner here.
It's a second date, and I am making that reservation. Okay?
I'm sorry. Hey, can you just calm down just a little bit? I
Sorry.
feel like you're making a bit of a scene.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God! Did he run over?
Give me the keys, sir. Give me the keys and give me the gun.
I will. I will.
You
You
cannot shoot me anytime someone pisses you off.
I'll be
It's not
honest.
fair.
I'll be honest. This gun thing is kind of a turnoff.
Oh, my
It's
God.
a little bit of a turnoff.
The woke agenda strikes again. Great. You know what? I'll drive myself home. I don't need to go on a date with someone with a mind virus.
Okay.
Okay, so you're here to get checked out.
Yeah.
At my insistence.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see you there.
Yeah.
Yes, it
This is a
was-
really toxic beginning to a relationship.
No, you got to
Okay.
This is my doctor. You can
Okay.
trust this guy.
Okay.
He's so good.
Okay.
We see this a lot where
Okay.
women are scared and
Okay.
they shouldn't be.
Mhm.
And
I just want to
think
get
let's
a
just do
normal
test.
get checked out. You know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, just here. Look at my finger.
Okay. Looking.
Okay.
All right. Okay. It's
Okay,
going
now
left to
pull it.
right. Pull your finger.
Pull it. Ready?
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay,
I
you pull
saw
it.
you.
Why?
look
Because
at him
comedy
and-
is illegal?
No, I don't think it's
Woke
comedy. I just think
agenda.
it's,
You're dating one of these
that's
wokies?
I guess so.
Let me
well,
guess, you
this is
drive a
why we're
Honda?
here.
I'm confused. Are you here to fart for me, or are you here?
I
to
would
do a
like to be.
Okay, I'll pull your finger. Here we go. Here we go. Crack.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Babe, what are you, what are
Sorry,
you
I
doing?
pulled it. I didn't.
She's
realize-
aggressive. She's become aggressive.
No. I pulled it normally, so
It's
your
my instrument.
your finger
He's
is
a doctor
sickly
and a
fragile.
surgeon.
To
Would
be
you
honest,
ever chop off a piano player's hand?
I don't think. No, I would never. I'm sorry. Is your
Well-
hand-
Let me put this stethoscope up to you. I could still do it with
Okay,
4
all right.
fingers.
a little cold.
They're always cold. Why are you surprised?
No, I just like to say it out loud.
You
Yeah.
sound regular. You sound regular.
Okay. You seem pissed.
Ah, well, yeah, you broke my darn finger.
Well-
it hurt.
None of this would have happened if we were just doing a normal checkup. I didn't need to pull your finger. Look, go ahead and fart.
Thank you.
That was actually
Pretty
pretty,
good, right?
incredible.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah, I've been
good. I told you
studying.
he's the
You-
best.
I'm sorry, you've been studying?
Yeah, with a musicologist.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
To
a
fart.
doctor, so we
he's
can
a
kind
real
of afford
he's a
whatever.
real deal doctor, babe.
Yeah,
He doubted
well-
the quality of this guy.
Are you're just starting to date this guy?
Yeah.
So you're lucky. You're taking a big step
Nice.
up in society.
Nice.
Mhm.
You're about to meet people like us, plastic surgeons,
Okay.
trash truck drivers,
Okay.
anybody.
Look, you did the right thing coming to me. I know doctors would play squash together, but I did look at some your X-rays and some of your blood work.
Yeah.
And your problem is twofold.
Oh no.
You have had that index finger pulled so many times that the next pull is going to shatter your hand.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, your digestive system can only relieve itself if the finger is pulled, because you've trained your brain
Sophie's Choice.
Do you build up the biggest farts in the world?
I'm
Or
gonna have
do
to
you
start
break
doing
your
stinky
finger?
burps. If it can't go out, it's got to leave the body somehow.
Anyway, so that's the script so far.
I just
think
don't
you
know
just
if it's.
see where-
I like that we got back to the hospital.
right.
I just think that there's
It's
a
good, right?
No, well, it's interesting. I
We
gotta
said
say,
no.
no. The medical dilemma of a finger that may pull off forever,
Yeah.
and a person who may not be able to fart unless their finger is pulled.
Well, the
Wow,
finger's effectively a kill switch.
It's a kill switch.
It's a kill switch.
It's kind of like
you
the
pull
wrestler.
it, he dies.
It's kind
It
of like
is-
the wrestler.
Yeah, if he does the move one more time,
one
he
more
dies.
time, he dies. And
We're out to Mickey Rourke.
you are.
We're out to Mickey Rourke.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I wouldn't have gone there, but I think ultimately the premise of the show should just be real life, grounded hospital stuff.
Crafty, we're out of Altoids.
Okay.
I mean, I know you hear him shaking.
Okay,
We
you
will
are
be out
shaking.
when I'm done with them.
Okay. Why do you need so many Altoids? Is the question.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
stimming.
that's my fault. We have a kissing scene later. And no offense. I'm sorry to make you work harder.
No,
but
it's
he
fine.
stinks.
Okay, no, it's totally
From
fine.
the inside, you can tell.
Okay, hey, it's me one last time. Thanks for watching this episode of the Man Dog Pod. If you'd like to watch or listen to the rest of the episode and our entire backlog of podcasts, go to patreon.com/mandog and you can support us there. Thanks. Bye.